Hello students, let's talk about a short story by a French author Guy de Maupassant. He is a French writer, Guy de Maupassant. He is a 19th century author who is regarded as one of the early masters of the short story. Maupassant is known for writing about the travails of average middle class society and their effort to go ahead often with unhappy results. So, the story centers on three characters. One is Mathieu Loisel, Mathieu Loisel, Monsieur Loisel, and Madame Forestier. There are three characters. One is Mathieu Loisel, another is Monsieur Loisel, and Madame Forestier. Mathieu, who is the main character, she is very beautiful and social lady. She wants expensive items to match her sophisticated taste. But she was born in a clerk's family and ends up marrying another clerk. So she can't afford the clothing, accessories, household items that she wants, which makes her unhappy. Monsieur Loisel, Mathieu's husband, is a man of simple pleasures who is happy with his life. But he loves Mathieu and tries to mitigate her unhappiness by getting her an invitation to a fancy party. Madame Forestier is Mathieu's friend. She is wealthy, which makes Mathieu jealous. Monsieur Loisel presents Mathieu with an invitation to the Ministry of Education. It's formal party. Okay? Monsieur Loisel presents Mathieu with an invitation to the Ministry of Education's formal party, which he expects will make Mathieu happy because she will be able to mingle with high society people. Mathieu is immediately upset, however, because she doesn't have a gown that she believes is nice enough to wear in the event. Mathieu tears away Monsieur Loisel into offering to pay for a new dress despite their money being tight. है ना? Monsieur Loisel के पास पैसे नहीं होते, फिर भी वो अपनी वाइफ को खुश करने के लिए जो उसने सेविंग की होती है वो उन पैसों से उसको गाउन दिलवाने के लिए तैयार हो जाता है. Mathieu asked for 400 francs. Monsieur Loisel had planned to use the money he had saved on a gun for hunting. है ना? But he agrees to give the money to his wife. Near the date of party, Mathieu decides to borrow jewelry from Madame Forestier. She picks a diamond necklace from her friend's jewelry box. ठीक है? मैथ्यू इज द बेल ऑफ द बॉल. पार्टी में चले जाते हैं, वहां पर सबसे खूबसूरत मैथ्यू लग रही होती है. When the night ends and the couple returns home, she sees that she is in a state of depression. She is saddened by the humble state of her life compared with the fairy tale party. The emotion quickly turns into panic as she realizes that she has lost the necklace Madame Forestier lent her. ठीक है, कि वो नेकलेस खो गया जो उसने मैडम फॉरेस्टर से बोरो किया था. है ना, she is a pampered lady here in the lines. She is going like this. देखो, मैडम फॉरेस्टर went to her mirrored wardrobe, took out a large box, brought it back, opened it and said to Madame Loisel, choose my dear. First she saw many bracelets, then a pearl necklace, then a gold cross set with precious stones. और फिर कह रही है, you have nothing else? Why yes, but I don't know what you like. So, wearing that borrowed necklace, she had gone to the party. She danced wildly with passion, drunk on pleasure, forgetting everything in the triumph of her beauty, in the glory of her success, in a sort of cloud of happiness made up of all this respect, all this admiration, all these awakened desires of that sense of triumph that is so sweet to a woman's heart. है ना? देखो, in front of the mirror she took off the clothes around her shoulders, taking a final look at herself in all her glory, but suddenly she uttered a cry. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. अब necklace है ही नहीं, necklace तो गायब हो गया. What's the matter? Asked husband, already half undressed. She turned towards him, panic stricken. I have no longer Madame Forestier's necklace. He stood up distraught. दुखी हो जाते हैं. What? How? That is impossible. They looked in the fold of her dress, in the fold of her cloak, in her pockets, everywhere, but they could not find it. Are you sure you still had it on when you left the ball? Yeah, yes, I touched it in the hall at the ministry. But if you had lost it in the street, we would have heard it fall. It must be in the cab. The Loisel searched unsuccessfully for the necklace, and ultimately they decide to replace it without telling Madame Forestier that Mathieu had lost the original. ठीक है, तो वो बोरो करते हैं और वो Mathieu मिसेस लॉयजल को ये बताते ही, मिसेस फॉरेस्टियर को ये बताते ही नहीं कि ओरिजिनल तो खो गया, और उन्होंने उसको रिप्लेस करके उसको दे रहे हैं, और वो नेकलेस लेके और उसको दे देते हैं। ठीक है, तो दे फाइंड ए सिमिलर necklace, but to afford it they go deeply into debt. For the next 10 years the Loisels live in poverty, है ना। तो वो उसको for 3 days they begged the jeweler not to sell it for 3 days, and they made an arrangement that he could take it from back for 34,000 francs if the other necklace was found before the end of February. देखो, मनी बोरो करके कैसे भी अरेंज करके वो 40,000 पे करते हैं नियर अबाउट द मनी, एंड दे गेट दैट नेकलेस, 36,000 फ्रैंक्स। जो वो देने जाते हैं तो वो बोलते हैं कि यू शुड हैव रिटर्न्ड इट सूनर, आई माइट हैव नीडेड इट। है ना, तो उस कर्जे को चुकाने के लिए दे हैव टू बी इन पॉवर्टी फॉर 10 years. One day Matthew and Madame Forestier meet on the street. है ना, तो you can read the story, you will see that dishes staining her rosy nails on greasy pots, bottoms of pans. She was the dirty linen, the shirts, the dish clothes which she hung to dry on a line. है ना, कैरी द कार्बेज डाउन, सब गंदे काम करने पड़े उसको लोगों के घरों में, कपड़े धो, बर्तन साफ कर, वगैरह वगैरह, है ना। सो हर ब्यूटी वाज लॉस्ट। At the end of 10 years, they had paid off everything. Everything they had borrowed. Madame Loisel looked old now. She had become strong, hard, rough, like all women of impoverished households. काम करने वाली औरतों जैसी लग रही है वो शायद the beauty is lost. With her hair half combed, with skirts awry, reddened hands, she talked loudly as she washed the floor with great swishes of water. सारी हरकतें, सारी चीजें वो काम वाली बाइयों जैसी हो गई उसकी, है ना। तो what would have happened if she had not lost that necklace? Who knows? Who knows? How strange life is, how fickle, how little is needed for one to be ruined or saved. तो एक दिन उसको वो मैडम फॉरेस्टियर मिलती है ना। The other astonished to be addressed as so familiarly by this common woman did not recognize her. She stammered, "But madam, I do not know. You must have made a mistake." Oh, I am. वो तो पहचानती है, फॉरेस्टियर नहीं पहचानती। I am Mateo Loisel. Her friend uttered a cry. है ना, वो चिल्लाती, "Oh my poor Mateo, how you have changed. Yes, I have had some hard times since I last saw you. Many miseries and all because of you." उसको बताती है। You remember that diamond necklace that you lent me to wear to the ministry party? Yes, well, I lost it. What do you mean you brought it back? I brought you back another exactly like it, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. It wasn't easy for us. देखो, तो मैडम फॉरेस्टियर was stunned. You say you have bought a diamond necklace to replace mine? Yes, you did notice then. They were very similar. Oh, my poor Mateo, mine was an imitation. It was worth 500 francs. कि वो तो सिर्फ 500 फ्रैंक्स का था, है ना। तो उसको पूरी स्टोरी सुनाती है कि ऐसे हमें 10 साल लग गए उस कर्जे को चुकाने में, to pay for the substitute. So the story ends with Madame Forestier sadly telling Mathieu that the necklace she had lent her was fake and worth almost nothing. So, given its central role in the short story, the necklace is an important symbol of deception. Mathieu had dressed for the party in expensive clothes and a sparkling but borrowed accessory to briefly escape the humble life by pretending to a station that she did not hold. Similarly, jewelry जो है, that also represents the illusion of wealth in which Madame Forestier and the aristocratic class indulge. Madame Forestier knew the jewels were fake, but she didn't tell Mathieu because she enjoyed the illusion of appearing wealthy and generous in lending a seemingly expensive item. People often admire the wealthy aristocratic class, है ना? But sometimes their wealth is an illusion. So this short story's theme involves the pitfalls of pride. घमंड की क्या कमियां हैं? Matthew's pride in her beauty prompts her to buy an expensive dress and borrow seemingly expensive jewelry, which triggers her downfall. मैथ्यू का अपनी ब्यूटी पे उसको बहुत घमंड होता है, इसीलिए वो एक्सपेंसिव ड्रेस खरीदती है और सीमिंगली एक्सपेंसिव ज्वेलरी पहनती है, जिससे उसका डाउनफॉल हुआ, है ना. शी fed her pride for one night but paid for it over next 10 years of hardship. एक रात उसने अपनी ब्यूटी की प्रशंसा सुनने के लिए 10 साल तक उसकी कीमत चुकाई, इतनी सख्त मेहनत करनी पड़ी उसको. And which destroyed, that hardship destroyed her beauty. Pride also prevented her friend from acknowledging initially that necklace is fake. प्राइड की वजह से ही उसकी फ्रेंड भी उसको नहीं बताती कि ये नेकलेस जो है फेक है ना, which would have prevented Matthew's downfall. और ना तो उसने बताया अपने प्राइड की वजह से उसको कि भी वो नेकलेस खो गया और ये ओरिजिनल है, और ना उसने देते टाइम अपने पैसे पे घमंड होने की वजह से उसने उसको ये बताया कि ये इमिटेशन है, अपने आप को जेनरस दिखाया कि इतना पैसा होने के बावजूद भी शी इज सो जेनरस की दैट शी हैज नो हेजिटेशन इन लेंडिंग हर दैट beautiful, attractive necklace. If she had told her, then she would not have to work for those 10 years of hardship. So this is what there. So you must have understood why that story is entitled The Necklace. Necklace is the part of an ornament. That is an ornament. Ornament is just to decorate. And something which is decorative, superficially, that is full of pretensions, and those pretensions are different and reality is different, and one has to be for that. If one doesn't have his or her hierarchy of values. I hope you understand the story. Thank you.